Welcome to the City of Aurora Customer Portal. The portal was developed in collaboration with city staff and input from the local community. Using the customer portal to apply for your marijuana license gives you the power and freedom to apply at your convenience in a timeline that works for your business needs. Once you have completed the application process, it will be addressed within each city department as soon as possible. The customer portal also serves as your communication portal when you have questions or additional information is needed to complete your application. Regardless of whether your permitting, licensing, inspection, or registration needs are large or small, the customer portal has you covered. The customer portal is available to companies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to submit a new application or renew your current application. If you are a new company in the City of Aurora, or you are an existing company who will need to renew your application, this video is for you. Let's take a look at how you can easily create and submit an application using the City of Aurora Customer Portal. To access the Customer Portal, type https://buildaurora.org into your browser. If you are a brand new company and this is the first time you are applying for a license with the city, you will need to register for an account. If you have applied for a license in the past but have not yet been to the customer portal, you will also need to register for an account. Also, if you have previously applied with the city, you may be able to access historical applications for your company after registration. So let's get you registered. First, click Register for an Account here. Please read the general disclaimer. Check the box and click Continue Registration. Here you will need to complete all the fields with a red asterisk. Under Contact Information, click Add New and choose between individual or organization. If you are registering for your company, choose Organization and click Continue. Again, complete all fields with red asterisks. You can also add an additional contact address by clicking here. Complete all required fields and click Continue. Back at the registration page, click Continue Registration. This completes your registration. Historical records may be available for your company. To view those records, click My Records. Also, throughout the application process, you can choose to save and resume your application later. When you do this, your application will be here under My Records for you to resume. When applying for any type of marijuana license, you will first need to set up a pre-license meeting prior to applying for the license. This meeting will provide further explanation of the application process. You will not be able to submit your MJ application without having had a successful meeting first. To schedule your meeting, select License here. Then click Apply for a license. Under Marijuana, select the MJ Pre-License Meeting, then click the Continue Application button. Enter either the street number or street name and click Search. The search results will provide you with a list of addresses from the city's GIS database. The address you enter must be the address of the proposed location of your operation. Check the circle next to your address and click Select. This should populate your address and parcel information. It may also populate some of the owner information. Complete all remaining fields under Owner and click Continue Application. On the next page, Meeting Details, you will need to complete contact information for both the applicant and responsible party, as well as schedule your meeting under Details. Choosing to select from Account will use the contact information you entered at registration or when you created the property owner field on the previous page. You can also add New if the information you entered at registration is different than the operation location information. Let's select from Account to move forward in our application. Then check the box next to your business name and click Continue. Complete all fields with red asterisks and click Continue. This will populate your contact information here. Repeat these steps for the responsible party contact and click Continue. The next field is Details. Pre-licensing meetings are held on Thursdays and the time will always default to 9 a.m. There is only one meeting scheduled each Thursday, so you may need to look ahead to get the date that you want. If you cannot find a date that works for you, email a marijuana liaison at marijuana@auroragov.org. First, select the MJ license type from the drop-down. Select a Thursday from the calendar under Meeting Date. You will see that 9 a.m. has already populated as your default meeting time. Type in a brief description of the operating plan and click Continue Application. Next, you can review all the information you have entered. You may use the Edit button here if you need to change information before submitting your pre-licensing meeting request. Once all the information has been reviewed, click the Continue Application button to view your record number. You will receive an email confirming the date and time of the meeting. Once you have conducted your pre-license meeting, you are ready to apply for a license. Select License here. Click on Apply for License. Choose the license you are applying for and click Continue Application. This will bring you to the location information page. Begin by searching for the address of the location of your operation. Enter either the address number or address street name and click Search. This will bring you to a list of the city's GIS address database. Choose your address from the list and click Select. This will populate your address field, parcel information, and property owner fields. Click Continue Application to proceed. On the next page, Contact Information, you will need to complete contact information for both applicant and responsible party. Choosing to select from Account will use the contact information you entered at registration. Selecting Add New allows you to enter new contact information. Let's add new to move forward in our application. From the pop-up, complete all fields with red asterisks and click Continue. Repeat these steps for the responsible party and click Continue. Next, select Add Contact Address for applicant. Choose the address type, complete the address for the contact, and click Save and Close. Repeat these steps for the responsible party contact as well. Then click Continue Application. Next is the Business Detail and Business Information page and, depending on the type of application you are applying for, an ownership information field. Enter your trade name and legal entity name under Business Detail. Under Business Information, you must complete all fields with red asterisks. Depending on how you answer the questions, additional fields may be required. To complete the ownership information, click on Add a Row. In the pop-up box, complete all fields with red asterisks and click Submit. This will populate the owners. If you need to change the information you entered, click on Actions and select Edit or Delete. Once you have completed all the fields, click Continue Application. Next is the Condition Document page. Here you will need to upload all the required documents for this application. Depending on the type of license you are applying for, the list of required documents will change. To upload a document, click the Add button. Locate the document on your computer, select it, and click Open on your File Explorer window. This will upload your document. Repeat these steps for each document you need to upload. If you need to remove a document you uploaded, use the red X. After uploading all required documents, select Continue Application. Here we have the Review page. Review all information you have entered for this application. If any information requires editing, select the Edit button here. Once you reviewed all of your data entry, read the certification pane, check the box, and click Continue Application. This will generate your record ID. You will receive an email indicating that your application has been submitted. To complete the application process, you will need to pay your fees. To pay your fees, click on the blue record ID number here. Select Payments here and click Fees. Then click Pay Fees here. This will bring you to the Fees page. Fees are invoiced based on your application type. Different fees for different applications. To pay your fees, select Checkout. Then, click Checkout again. Here, choose whether you want to pay with a credit card or bank transfer. Click Submit Payment. This will take you to Paymentus, a third-party payment processor. Follow the instructions on the Paymentus site to pay your fees. This completes your license application. To add additional documents to an application already submitted in the customer portal, log into your account and select My Records. Find your record under either license or association depending on your application type. Find and click on the record link here. Choose the Record Info tab and select Attach a Document. Here you can see your previous attachments and the Add button. Click Add. Locate the document on your computer, select it, and click Open. Click the Continue button to confirm. Add a description as needed and save. Notice the success message at the top. You may now close the record. When it is time to renew your license, you will receive an email 90 days prior to your license expiration date. You can click the link provided in the email or log back into the customer portal. Once in the customer portal, you can see that the status is active and the action required is Renew License. Simply click on the link to begin the renewal process. Review your address and property owner fields and update if needed. Then click Continue Application. Review your contact information and update as needed by selecting Edit. Then click Continue Application. On the Business Information page, Place a check mark in each of the boxes to indicate you have the required documents to be uploaded. Also, answer any of the questions with red asterisks. Depending on how you answer the questions, additional fields may be required. Click Continue Application when done. Next is the Condition Document page. Here, you will need to upload all the required documents for this application. Depending on the type of license you are applying for, the list of required documents will change. To upload a document, click the Add button. Locate the document on your computer, select it, and click Open on your File Explorer window. This will upload your document. Repeat these steps for each document you need to upload. If you need to remove a document you uploaded, use the red X. After uploading all required documents, select Continue Application. Here we have the Review page. Review all information you have entered for this application. If any information requires editing, select the Edit button here. Once you reviewed all of your data entry, click Continue Application. This will generate your renewal application record number. Again, you will receive an email indicating that your renewal fees are ready to be paid. Click on the blue record ID number to pay your fees. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for taking the time to learn how to utilize the City of Aurora Customer Portal. We hope the portal will make the process of applying for and renewing your marijuana license application simple and easy. If you have any questions, please reach out to the City of Aurora Marijuana Liaison.